I am living my dream. This is honestly, guys, I could cry. It's so beautiful. It's so, apparently there's just lightning. No, I didn't see lightning. Was there? I'm crying and there's lightning and it's all a bit overwhelming. It's just so beautiful. Just look at it. I've actually got tears in my eyes. It's so beautiful and I just wish I was born in this country, honestly. Look, come on, come on. Snow Canyon State Park, baby, on an e-bike. I quite literally can't believe what I am seeing right now with my eyes. I'm in a desert, pretty much, surrounded by red mountains. Oh, you guys, look at this place. Oh my goodness. Look at all this. It's absolutely insane. I can't quite believe this. Like, the USA is just full of surprises. Each corner you turn is completely different and it's just so beautiful. Like, I am in absolute heaven. I'm gonna hate going back to the UK so much. This is now Snow Canyon Overlook. Are you ready for this view? Look at that. Oh my. This is absolutely wild. Like, come on.
I can't believe this is the same state. 3 hours ago, we were in Salt Lake City. 3 hours later, and it feels like we have completely changed country. Utah does not make sense. In Salt Lake City 3 hours ago, it was green, foresty, and now in St. George, 3 hours away, and it is red rock. Somebody make that make sense. This is one of the most unique things about America. You can choose the scenery that you want just by driving a few hours in a different direction. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Like, it really doesn't make sense. It feels like we have changed country, but it's only 3 hours down the road. Madness. America. Where else in America does this happen as well? Let me know. Get in the comments. I love it, man. I love this.
When I first moved to America, every family visit ended the same way. I would spend weeks looking forward to it. It would go by like that, and then I would be in tears when they left, and I would be pretty much grieving the loss of saying goodbye to them and not knowing when I'm going to see them again for a few days after. And then I just feel like I was stranded on an island and all of the people that I cared about were on another island, and I would doubt my decision. I would be like, is this a good idea? Oh, there's a dog there. I absolutely loved my life that I was living here, but I felt like I was missing out on a lot of things. My dad has just been in Boston to visit me and he's gone now. This is the second time now that someone has come here and left, and I felt strong when they have left. The first time my dad came to Boston was before the Big Dig happened, so this was before I was even born. He told me he used to think it was pretty ugly, like a pretty ugly city, wouldn't have come back. Then his daughter ended up living here and he has come back and he loved it. Thinks they've done obviously a great job with the city, felt very safe, thought it was very beautiful, very clean. Big emphasis on the safe part. When people come to visit us from England, they always ask, can I wear my nice jewellery? Can I have a nice bag? What's the deal there in that city? And I always say that I've never felt unsafe when it comes to wearing whatever I want in the city. And that is a big deal from someone coming from London. They're in shock. They're shocked that that's not really a threat. Now, of course, that could happen, but he completely understands why I love living here, along with my other family. They're very much of the mindset that we would actually be crazy to move back now. They don't understand why we would ever do it when the life that we are building here is so amazing. It's kind of crazy because now it's almost like your family would be a little bit unsupportive if you move back. They wouldn't really understand it. But then you kind of get to a point where you don't feel that pull to move back anymore. You don't feel that worry that they want you there or that they're waiting for you to come back in a couple of years. I'm not asking my family to understand my decision anymore. They came here and understood it for themselves. Now I feel like I stand tall in my decision. I'm proud of the country that we're living in. I'm proud of the region that I'm living in. And I know without a doubt that I am where I'm meant to be. And so when he left this time, I'm not crying. I'm just happy that he came. Absence is actually starting to make me grow stronger. Like, I used to kind of say it never gets easier. I feel like it has started to get easier.
Okay, have you ever wondered why so many Europeans visit America once and then they can't stop talking about it? Now, from breathtaking national parks and the diverse states to friendly locals and the unforgettable road trips, many visitors say the real America is completely different from what they expected. Now, in today's video, we will explore why so many Europeans are really falling in love with the United States and why first-hand experience is also changing opinions around the world.
I know this will be controversial, but I genuinely think America is the most beautiful country on earth. Look at this. Right behind me are the Grand Tampons, standing tall and proud. Amazing. It's got to be the best one. This is one of those things that no matter what time you get here, going to be real busy. We woke up at 4 a.m. for this. Reviews are pretty though, I must admit. You can't tell me that isn't absolutely breathtaking. Now, Americans, what state should we visit next? Where else am I gonna get spectacular views just like that? And if anyone's in the comments telling me America's not the most beautiful country in the world, come here and then say that to me, yeah? Yeah.
I'm a Brit living in Colorado Springs, and recently I've been seeing a lot of people say that the World Cup being in America has changed a lot of people's perceptions of America outside of America. And whilst I agree to this to a certain extent, I do have a slightly different take on it. There's no denying that America gets a lot of hate online on social media, but social media also acts as an echo chamber. It's a bunch of people all saying the same thing in the same place, and also people are more inclined to say something negative online just to be a troll or a complete weirdo. However, social media doesn't always equal reality. I've lived in America for 13 years and I personally don't know one person back home who has a negative opinion of America. This goes for friends, family, friends of family, and just people I encounter when I go home to visit. My husband, who is American, has also never had anything but a positive experience in England, especially if we're in a non-tourist area. Anyone would think that he was a movie star for the treatment he gets purely from being American. We travel to other countries in Europe pretty often, and the experience has been pretty much the same there. People will tell me how lucky I am for living in America. They want to know about my husband's life in America growing up and tell us how much they love the American culture and would love to visit America. Not only Europe, this has pretty much been our experience whenever we've travelled anywhere outside of America. Meanwhile, online, you'll see how everybody hates America, how Europeans are rude to Americans. And whilst I'm not saying this isn't the opinion of some people when these things don't happen, again, social media is an echo chamber. Everybody's saying the same thing at the same time, so it can make it feel like it's worse than it actually is. Whereas, in reality, these situations are probably few and far in between. They are less common than social media makes it seem at times. I also do agree that the World Cup has certainly changed certain people's perceptions of America and American people. I also think that the hate for America has never been as strong as social media makes it seem sometimes. So that's definitely something to take into consideration, that social media definitely doesn't equal the reality and people's opinion most of the time. This is just my opinion, of course, but I just wanted to share that how social media perceives people's opinions to be is the complete opposite of what mine and my husband's personal experiences have ever been.
I am obsessed with American pickup trucks. I cannot express how or why I'm so obsessed with them, but I am. Every time I see one, which is like every 5 minutes when you're in the US, you see a lifted sick truck, and then sometimes you see the ones with all the lit up lights underneath the wheels, and it's like, oh my goodness, This is insane. This is so cool. Why can't I have one? I want one. But anyway, this is not the point of the video. The point of the video is to ask Americans, in your opinion, what is the most reliable truck, okay? I seriously want one. They are so sick. They're so cool. In the UK, I'm deprived of big trucks, okay? The biggest truck in the UK is probably the Ford Ranger, probably, or Ford Raptor. That's the biggest truck we have in the UK, I'm pretty sure. If not, please do correct me, but yeah, I'm deprived of it and I need to come back to the US ASAP.
I never thought that I would find a hobby that I enjoy as much as people watching until I moved to America. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the sport of truck watching. Now, truck watching is definitely a sport best enjoyed when driving, but obviously I can't film that. So I've just finished getting a couple bits from Publix and I thought I would have a little nosy around the car park and see if I can find anything cool. Look at this bad boy. It's absolutely huge. It is about 3 times as tall as me. Look at the gap between the wheels and the hubcaps. I kind of want to hang around and see how he even gets back into that, because like you must need a stool, a step, a raise somehow. Oh, this is not a big truck, but this might be the coolest vehicle I've ever seen. Look at this guy, so cool. In the UK, I think it's fair to say that you're only driving a truck for like work purposes, but over here trucks are just like an average family car, I think. I don't know, America, that's a question for you. Why are people buying trucks instead of regular sized cars? Okay, now I'm getting a little bit nervous that I might get spotted because I've been out here a couple of minutes. I'm gonna head home and I know there's one near me that has like 4 wheels across the back. Woohoo! Look at this. And it's for personal use, not for any kind of industrial use. This is just someone's personal car. I know I've not even scratched the surface with some of the vehicles in this country, but is this in every state? I know people like to tell me that's just Florida, but I've seen them in lots of other states before when I've visited, but it does feel like extreme here in Florida, so maybe that's the case. Let me know. And yeah, as I'm out and about, if it's safe to snap pictures of some of the absolutely wild vehicles that I see, then I will do, and I'll put them on my stories, because truck spotting, truck watching, new favorite hobby. Bye.
Okay, one of the biggest surprise for many Europeans is just how diverse America is. Like, every state has its own culture, scenery, and the personality. And traveling from Texas to California or from Florida to Montana can feel like visiting a completely different places. And America's national parks are often the highlight of the trip, like places like the Grand Canyon, Yellowstone, Yosemite, and the Great Smoky Mountains leave visitors amazed by the size and the natural beauty. Like many say, photos simply don't compare to seeing them in person. So visitors are also surprised by the friendliness of Americans, whether it is strange offering directions, recommending places to visit, or simply starting a conversation. These small acts of kindness often leave a lasting impression. And the biggest lesson is that travel changes perspective. Like many Europeans arrive with expectations shaped by movies or headlines, but live with new appreciation for American's landscape, people, and even the culture. Let me know what you think about this, but I want you also to know that in the end, many discover that the United States isn't just one place, it is a country of incredible variety, where every state offers a new adventure and every journey creates a lasting memories. Let me know what you think about this video. See you in another episode.